If you haven't had your morning prayers, then let's take a second and invoke the presence of God. Amen. Amen. We are here because just the other day it was established that a Brazilian load of chicken was shipped into the country, and that chicken was found to be less than perfect for consumption. It was then ordered that that chicken be contained and destroyed, which did happen in the presence of journalists, in the presence of the police, in the presence of the Standard Bureau people and other government functionaries. But some unscrupulous, some errant individuals found ways and means to dig into the garbage and pull out those chickens, and we're worried that that chicken should never make the market or end up in anybody's dinner table. So in our effort as a government to curtail any possibility of that chicken being consumed, we've had a series of discussions on the radio, on TV, and we're now having this press conference where a press release will be read, and of course, different professionals and politicians out there will take questions from the public. Having said that, you're all welcome. Good morning. I now hand the microphone over to
of the public, especially those within the vicinity of Bome, tampered and carted away with the consignment of frozen chicken, and also product of Brazil, that has been declared unfit for human consumption. The ministry is particularly concerned that 75% of the self-condemned consignment of chicken was crushed with mud, human, animal, domestic, and industrial waste. In view of the above, the Ministry of Health and Sanitation is calling on the general public to 1, not to eat any part of the contaminated chicken. 2, that any consumption of the condemned Brazilian chicken would lead to food poisoning that is largely caused by 2 types of bacteria, Salmonella and Campylobacter. 3, that because the chicken is contaminated, one may be exposed to diarrhea, cholera, and ehrlichiosis, which is all types of worm infestations. 4, anybody with any of the following symptoms of fever, abdominal pains, upset stomach, nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea must report to the nearest health facility for treatment. And 5, and that is not the least, that anybody found in possession and or selling the brand of Brazilian chicken that has been declared unfit for human consumption will be prosecuted under the existing public health regulations. Please protect yourselves, your family, and the general public. Do not eat or sell this contaminated Brazilian brand chicken. For we found them we know they understand English. We get full where they bring kind of country, where people the way they work under the Ministry of Health, don't wataki, find out say no good for Motama for it. They want it. For go throw away, then chicken there, we dig hole, we don't pour over 75% of them inside all na bombing, and all man know waiting at bombing. Cover them with dirty waste products, it's the way you go left in a toilet, but some people then go dig them. They're gonna away with them. Anybody will eat this chicken or sell this chicken for let people that eat them, it will make you sick. You go get diarrhea, you dey feel for vomit or you go vomit, your belly go ask you. If anybody go say he eats chicken before, wait no, you don't hear this press release, Gianna for one go to hospital. And we get the policeman them, they go out today, they find anybody, they sell this chicken here when the Sierra Leone government under the Ministry of Health don't talk say no fit for lemons and man eat. If we catch you, you dey sell this chicken, the law will take in course. So as a fellow Sierra Leonean at the Beguna, especially the Mami them at the Tuma them, when I watch for them chicken there, and nobody not for eat them. If you eat them, you definitely go sick. And you know want sickness well body that the thing we all man wants that in life. Because when you get well body, you're not gently possible. I tell you thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Deputy Minister. The message is quite that Bome is a place for waste product. And any individual who may want to take what has been considered a waste and recycle by some form into the market, such an attitude is inimical to the overall well-being of our people. And we all know healthy people is a healthy nation. And therefore, government will frown very seriously at any individual caught by any measure, shape or form wanting to recycle the contaminated chicken that has been dug out from Bome into the market. Thank you for your attention, and we look forward to questions. We'll take a first set of 5 questions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are out. All right. Yes.
Writing for the New Citizen Press. Madam Minister, there are vehicles travel in the provinces at around 3 to 4 a.m. What are you ensure that this chicken is not smuggled to the provinces where this message have not reached?
I'm like Paka, I'm Deliman. On my way here, I was on the way coming and I heard on Citizen Radio student at TC, people are calling on the radio that the said chicken has now been oceaning in one of the markets at Eastern, quote unquote, and permanent. That we started seeing this chicken in the markets permanent. So I don't know how, I don't know how best you could be able to ensure that such chicken are being permanent. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Safi Julia from Limited. I want to know how the people know that the chicken was buried in the ground. And also, we have chicken in our market, so we want to know if there's any description for this contaminated chicken.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Sandra Kapola from OID. I just wanted to ask a quick question. As we got to what the Deputy Minister of Information said, how can this set of contaminated chicken be identified in the market? Thank you.
Dr. Tuturot, Radio Free. Thinking of the chicken you're talking about right now. The market. We all know how fast Sierra Leoneans are. Then I don't know when actually you took that particular price of chicken at that particular site, a hazardous place. And now the chicken is out. How best can you, with the press release, got the might be only for Freetown. I don't know for the provinces. Where was the press release read only in Freetown, or he sent it across so that people are aware that such things is on right now? And I wish the trade minister or a rep is here. We are talking about the chicken. If you think of how many foods that are rotting, that are in the shops for sale, I think we forgot about chicken and change them fast. We are talking about chicken, but more is at the market that people are eating. They change it. When you get to the market, they have that stamp, which every day they stamp, give them new expiring date, as if it is new. But not new. I've come across it on many occasions. They have them. And when, for people that do not know, we have people that come from, like as I'm talking now, people are from the provinces, they come.
Your question, please.
Yes, to buy goods to take them back to the provinces, as we are talking.
The information gets to the people. And your issue concerning the proliferation of alleged expired or contaminated goods in shop, that could come up as an issue for our next weekly press briefing, which we will invite the Ministry of Trade so that we can look specifically on that on issues bordering on expiration and contamination of products that are on the shelves in different shops across the country. But this is an health emergency. We treat it as an health emergency, and therefore our focus should be limited on the emergency in front of us. We believe that with the journalist who just mentioned that people now in the public are beginning to raise concern, that is the kind of collaboration we look forward from the people of this country. We want to salute those people, and we encourage all other people who have knowledge as to the whereabouts, where these chickens have been lodged, and people who are selling these chickens to come out with the necessary information and inform the police, and the police will make the necessary arrest. So, Madam Minister, the mic is yours.
Thank you very much. I am going to be very brief before handing the mic over to the CMO. Somebody wanted to know how can you identify the chicken. Number one, the chicken was inspected. It rotten, it is smell, in color different. When you see fresh chicken, you will know. When you see chicken that is fresh, you will know. Even if you freeze it and try to resell it, it's soft when you touch it, it's soft because it's rotten. It smells. It's almost green in color, not that beautiful, fresh, light yellowish color that you see from a healthy chicken. And another tactic that we're thinking they might try to use is to sell the chicken at a cheaper cost. So, if you normally buy chicken for 5,000 and somebody is trying to sell it for 2,000 or 2,500 meals, something is wrong with that chicken. That's a red flag. CM.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Honorable Deputy Minister, Honorable Minister of Public and Political Affairs, Deputy Minister of Public and Political Affairs, Deputy Minister of Information, Deputy Minister of Health, the members of the Sherwood Police, members of the fourth estates. At a routine inspection at the port, the Minister identified a container that was pouring out an odor that we believe was not good for the environment. We contacted the port authorities. The container was open, and they found out that there is this Brazilian chicken. And of course, as the Deputy Minister of Information said, the only designated site that we have and the country where we dump waste is the bomb. The Pulse authorities engaged Masada. They hired a front loader. The container went to the bomber and the chicken was disposed of. So asking the question, why do we deposit the chicken at the bomber? That is the only designated site that we have in Freetown apart from the one at the Kingdom. You ask a question that vehicles along 2 a.m., 3 a.m. will not expect that particular chicken to be in the market at that particular point in time. Because it was yesterday in the evening, so there was no way the chicken could have been in the market at that time for you to go to Bubona, my village, or where so that is why peacefully we actually write out this press release so that the public to fully know the effect of actually eating that particular chicken. We actually will not want to go into the details of actually what happened at Boma, but I'm sure journalists were invited yesterday. I'm told SNBC, AYB, we use all journalists were there. They knew what actually happened. The police are here, probably maybe we can explain, but we know almost customs officers were there, and that's the designated site where we normally take this waste to destroy it. I said, these are just the questions that they actually asked. They said they're selling it at Bramale. We have asked our public health aides to go around the market for them to actually identify this chicken so that if at all it's in the market, it can be removed. Then the public health action will be taken against whoever is actually selling this particular chicken now that the press release is out. So thank you very much.
And about the smuggled chicken, somebody said something about smuggling the chicken out of Freetown. By the time this consignment of chicken reaches Waterloo, the smell, seriously the smell is unbearable. And I believe even those who live in the provinces, the rural areas, will know what a rotten piece of meat looks like. Hopefully, with you all here, I am sure people in the provinces will now know about what to expect from chicken that is rotten and avoid trying them. The chicken is actually rotten. Even when frozen, it stinks. It had a very bad odor. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'll take the next set of 5.
Well, other people selling chicken, right? I mean, are being undermined of their business. Thank you. Yeah, sure.
And before handing over the mic, let me first of all assure the public that the disposal was done in accordance with the necessary requirements. It was after the exercise has been completed that people came and dug out the chicken that has been buried. A couple of years ago, while a contaminated product was being dislodged, people swam into the bomber in a riotous conduct and carted away the contaminated product. This is a completely different scenario. And we all know that the back end of the bomber is very porous and that there is a community staying down there who, like scavengers, will take on anything that is disposed at Bome and try to recycle it and bring it back into the market. So we believe that the police will institute an investigation into the circumstance that led people to come and scavenge this contaminated chicken in an attempt to recycle it and bring it back into the market. The issue as to how long the container took at the port could be a subject of investigative journalism. And that is why I will encourage you to put on your investigative talents and dig deep, because the information you might be revealing will be very helpful to government in ensuring that we don't see a reoccurrence of such an ugly situation. So I'll now hand over the mic to the Deputy Minister.
Thank you very much. Sorry, I'm late. I was in another meeting. What happened yesterday was just an unfortunate situation. All what was supposed to be in place was in place. Our sanitation department, the port health, the police, 40 policemen were there. They were present for this exercise. Okay, it was done properly. They dug the hole, the pit, and they started putting and even mixing it with sludge, fecal sludge, so people would not touch it. They even to the point where they had to fire tear gas to ward people away. So in this kind of situation now, what has been done? An investigation has been mounted right now. And there is but so much we can say until we get the report from the investigation. But whatever information that you have out there, you bring it to our attention, because this is a public health emergency and we have to address it accordingly. Thank you. And the journalist said something about quarantining the whole Bome. Bome is a quarantine area already. So we really don't know why we are so stubborn and continue to forage in field.
It is soft, even if frozen, and the color could be green. It could be patch. You could see patches of green or stripes of green on it, and naturally, it is but obvious that everybody can tell a good chicken from a rotten chicken, a good meat from a rotten meat. So we would want to encourage you as members of the 4th Estate to support us in this public sensitization drive, because the situation at hand is considered a public health emergency, and we will not want our people to be at risk. Finally, for those of our people who eat fry, especially that you don't know the circumstance under which the fry was produced, be worried, be skeptical, be mindful, and be very cautious as to the kind of fry you eat. Thank you for coming, and we hope to see you at our next Thursday's press conference, and hopefully we'll be having the Ministry of Trade and Industry. So if you have concerns, please send it to the weekly press conference WhatsApp chat forum, so that we can send them for the industry. Thank you for coming.